Yeah, just gotta wait for it to run out now. You done? So I tried to do my makeup inspired by Scar. So if you know me, Scar is actually my favourite Disney villain. So I tried doing my bronze like a little bit darker, just kind of get that his colours. And I tried doing my eyes as though I've actually got the eyes that a lion has. But yeah, no, I don't know how well I did it. But like I said, it's like a Scar inspired makeup look. Hello everyone and welcome to Kimmy's Shrine. If you're new here, then twice a week I do videos. So on Saturdays it's something from the shrine. So the last one I do is actually my Disney Villains Part 2, which is the male ones. So I've actually done a female one as well. And on Wednesdays is a haul. Now I had to change it, like slightly tweak it, just on the basis that this is a Wednesday video, but yet it's a shrine video. So the only reason I had to tweak it is because obviously with Halloween being tomorrow, I thought I didn't have time to do this one before Halloween. So I've kind of had to pull it in with a haul video rather than do it as like a Saturday shrine video. But yeah, so this is actually part 3. So this is the last one I'm doing of my Disney villains, but the animals. So as I said, Scar is my favourite character, so I thought I would start off with Scar. It did actually take me a while to look through the shrine to be like, which Scar one do I pick? Like I said, because he's my favourite villain, but I also have some really cool Scar stuff. So I have actually done a Scar video in my Lion King playlist. But so this one I have actually talked about before, but I just thought it was so cool, I just had to show you guys again. And there's actually this one here, which is actually a pin. So this one actually came out in 2018, so unfortunately it's not available in the Disney store at the moment, because obviously it is from last year. I will try and find it on eBay for you, hashtag not sponsored, because I think at the moment that's probably the only place you could probably get this from. They did bring out quite a few different ones in this kind of style where you actually get the pin in like a little tube, but then it came with this packaging, which I'm actually going to do a pin video probably in the new year, because I didn't realise how many pins I actually have. As someone who says they don't collect pins, I actually have quite a lot of pins, so I will actually do a video, and obviously I'll talk about the other ones again in that video. So if I remember rightly, this was only about £8 or £9. It wasn't too expensive, but I do like the fact that you actually got the pin in there in like a little glass jar, and on the back it's obviously got the Mickey Mouse head as well, but it just says I'm surrounded by idiots. It's just like such a classic Scar quote. But I just thought when I was looking through all of my Scar things, I was like, what ones do I talk about? But pins, that most people like pins, most people collect pins, so I just thought this would be a good thing to include in this video. Like I said, they do have other ones in that style, which I will do in a later video, so if you're not already, then please subscribe and click the bell notification, obviously get notified when that one goes up. So the next one, my husband didn't realise this is what they were called. So when I was going through my list of things to do, I was like, what animals can I do that's kind of classed as villains? So I've actually got a shelf in the hallway that's actually got my Disney villains on there. So obviously, like I said, I've done my females one, I've done my males one, and I thought, oh, let's do like the creatures kind of one. And I picked up this one, I was like, oh yeah, I can do these two. And when I said the names, my husband was like, is that actually their names? I'm like, yeah. It's like, yeah, so I googled it to prove it's actually their names, but it's actually Si and Am from Lady and the Tramp. So these are the two Siamese cats that are actually featured in Lady and the Tramp. So technically they are kind of villains because they cause like mischief and things like that. But yeah, my husband didn't realise they're actually called Si and Am, as in Siamese. So these ones, it doesn't actually say on there, but I have a feeling these are actually Burger King toys. Now the reason I say Burger King is in my last video that I did with the males, I had some McDonald's and Burger King toys, but McDonald's had it printed on there, but the Burger King ones didn't. So the fact it doesn't actually say on there where it's from, I'm assuming it would be Burger King based on that knowledge. So I actually got this from a Disney bundle that I actually won a bid on eBay. I do this quite frequently where I just go on eBay and just type in Disney bundles, or there's certain characters I need, for example like Pocahontas or Hunchback, I just type in Disney bundles and obviously the name of the film. So this actually came in a bundle of just random toys, but there were a few toys I actually wanted, and obviously I got things like this as well. I would say £5 to £10, depends on what you're actually getting in there, and also if you do the buy now or the bid, which I believe this was a bid that I actually won, it can vary. So I just like the fact that the heads move, so you know, the fact that they are twins, you know, they're kind of moving in unison. So but yeah, like I said, Si and Am. So sticking with that theme of obviously McDonald's and Burger King toys, I have this one which is from Burger King, and it's actually Percy. But I don't know, I feel like Percy I wouldn't say a villain, but I think because Ratcliffe, who's his owner, is a villain, so then Percy's automatically the villain as well. So that's why I thought I would include him. Even though technically he turns out to not be really a villain in the end. Obviously he becomes friends with Miko, so it's all okay in the end, but I thought I'd include him anyway. So this was actually a Burger King toy, and the reason why I know this because I actually bought a bundle of just Pocahontas stuff, and it actually said in description Burger King toys. Now the fun thing about this one is the fact that it actually moves, so you just wind it up and his little bum moves, so it makes it seem like he's actually walking along, which I do think that is super cute. But yeah, it's very noisy, that's something I would say. Yeah, just gotta wait for it to run out now. You done? Yep. Oh, no. So the last one from like the Burger King kind of range, I actually got this yet again in a bundle. Like I said, I just go through phases where I just go on eBay and I just type in Disney bundles and just see what comes up. So this is actually from another bundle, which is from the Hercules bundle. So I did actually do a video on me opening them on camera for you guys. And this is Hydra. Now, I've actually given this to my husband because I know my husband kind of likes creatures and things like that. So I've actually kept the other Hercules stuff, which is down here in the shrine, whereas my husband's actually got this on his side of the study. Now, this one doesn't really do anything. The heads just kind of move around. It doesn't really do anything else other than that. But it's just kind of like a cool toy, like a cool figurine. If I remember rightly, I think it was only about like £7 or £8. Honestly can't remember. If I watched that video again, which I obviously would have said in the video how much I got it for, I honestly can't remember. But I have seen these on eBay by themselves, but most of the time they do tend to be in bundles, because I think a lot of people like to try and get rid of a lot of stuff in one go rather than just selling them individually. So I kind of feel like if you want this, you might have to get other stuff with it. But to be honest, it's really cool, the stuff you can get, because you normally get characters that you don't often think about. So it's kind of cool to like get these. But like I said, the only downside of this one, it doesn't really do anything apart from the head moves around and that's about it. But like I said, because it's part of the creatures animal thing, that's why I thought I'd include Hydra. Right, so the next one, yet again, he's not really a villain, but he does act like a villain in a way, but then he turns good. So, but I'm putting him in here in this category just because he's classed as a monster, so he's classed as a creature, so it kind of goes with the theme. But I don't really think he's really that bad. But it's actually Marshmallow Man from Frozen. Now, I actually got this in a mystery pack. So the mystery pack I actually got, which is a heroes versus villains range. So he was technically classed as the villain, and the hero was actually Anna in it. So because this came from a mystery box, obviously it's in the name, it's a mystery, you don't know what you're getting. I have talked about this before, if you do get mystery boxes, always look on the back to see whether it's actually characters you want. Sometimes if it's characters, if there's quite a few I want, I just buy the mystery box and obviously it's pot luck. But then if I look at the back and I'm thinking, there's actually only a couple that I want, I then go on eBay and actually get the characters I want. It can be a little bit more expensive doing it that way, but then in the long run it's cheaper because if you're getting the character you want, rather than say getting 4 or 5 mystery boxes at say £5 each, getting characters you don't want, you might as well just spend a little bit extra on eBay just getting the characters you do. But I was really happy to get this one just because I thought it was super cute. Like I said, he is technically a villain, but at the end he kind of turns good. I wouldn't class him as like a typical villain because he's like a monster slash creature. That's why I thought I would include him in this one. But I just think he's super cute as well, his little face. So the next two are Pixar ones, and the next one I'm going to talk about is yet again, it came from a mystery pack, and it's actually Hopper from A Bug's Life. This is actually a mystery pack that I actually got myself, so I didn't go on eBay or anything, so this is actually one that I actually got in a mystery pack. Most of my mystery packs I get from normally are Forbidden Planets. I have noticed though that some of the mystery packs I used to get, they don't do anymore, so I kind of feel like eBay might be the only place you can get them, especially if you want certain characters. I would always suggest going on eBay just in case, but like I said, not sponsored. eBay's not sponsoring me. No one is sponsoring me. My channel is too small for anyone to sponsor me. So the day I do get sponsored, I will vlog about it. You guys will know that is not that day. But eBay is probably one of the best places to get things like this from. So the last one, I have talked about these loads of times. If you've been watching my channel from the very beginning, you know I just collect these. I don't play the game, and it's Disney Infinity. Never once played the game, and I just really like the style the characters are actually done in. So this is Randall from Monsters Inc. Yet again, it's kind of one of those things, he started off as a good guy and then technically turned into a villain, but because this is based on Monsters Inc., he is a villain in Monsters Inc. If it was Monsters University, that's a little bit different because he obviously does start off being really nice. So obviously this one is out of the packaging. Normally ones like these I do actually get from charity shops. They can be roughly about, say, £5, which I think is quite an average price to get a Disney Infinity. I have got a few of them that are in the boxes still, which I've been lucky to get some of them at £5 in the boxes, but then some of them are a little bit more expensive because obviously they're not been opened. But I absolutely love these. Like I said, I've never once played the game. I don't have any intention of playing the game. They don't even do the game anymore. They've actually stopped making these ones now. But I still like collecting them. So it's one of those things I just really like having the figurines. Yeah, so that is it. So that is my last of my Halloween videos. So like I said, I've done a part 1, which is the females. I've done a part 2, which is the males. So this is part 3 of obviously the sort of animals, the creatures, that kind of thing. But like I said, it's the last one of Halloween, so I hope you enjoyed all of my Halloween videos. I've done quite a few Disney Days Halloween videos for you guys on how to make Halloween ears, how to do certain looks. I do have ideas for next year, but if you guys have any ideas for me, then please let me know down below if there's anything you want to see for next year based on what I've already done. But I've already made a list of stuff for next year, so that's on my list. The next coming videos are going to be some subscription ones, and then I'm going to get into my Christmas ones. I have mentioned before that I've actually got 2 bags underneath my desk of just Primark Disney Christmas stuff, and I so want to open it for you guys. But like I said, I just want to do all the Halloween ones for you first. I do have quite a few advent calendars as well to open for you guys. I do also have some special guests coming onto my videos soon, so I've got 2 of my friends coming on in the next couple of months. So if you're not already, then please like and subscribe, and if you get the bell notification, then obviously you get notified when all those videos go up. But yeah, that is it. So I hope you have a great Halloween, and I'll see you guys next time. Later days. I think I got through that okay. I can feel my voice going a little bit. My nose isn't as stuffy as in my last video, but I can still feel it a little bit bunged up. But yeah, I'm glad I got through this video for you guys, so hopefully it wasn't too distracting.